Okay. Um, Jesus. I don't know. All right. So it's important for me to just talk. All right. So here, I'll just go through what has freaking transpired today. This is my trading account, but it's, you guys know, it's the challenge to $10,000, and I am just entirely incredibly effing freaking frustrated. I just had to spend a couple hours on my bicycle just to try to clear my head, because I know how to do this shit. I've done it before, but with a little bit of money, no excuses, man. I'm effing struggling with this sucker, and this account should be at 3 to 4 thousand right now, and instead it's sitting here at 700. All my effing work just went out the window, and I'm like, why am I freaking trying with a shitty little account like this? It's it's BS, right? And I I'm just going to first tell you what happened and go from there. But it's important for me to let you know shit happens. This is the second time in 2 months that I've taken a small little account and I've almost run it to zero, so I got to stop and reflect, because Jesus, I did this to Bitcoin for the last ETF. Is I took $100 and I got it up to 4,000, and then I got effing greedy. Where's the daily here? I got in around 42 and I kept adding to my positions, and I didn't sell at 72, and I knew to short it. I just knew, but somehow I don't know what I did, but I watched that sucker go to zero, because then I ended up starting trading on my way, moving to a different state, driving like 1,500 miles. And I just wasn't in the right headspace, because I was like, uh, I was convinced that I needed to not only prove it to myself, but the small little viewers that I have, that, hey, we can get this sucker to 10,000. I know, I've built wealth before. Shit, maybe I'm not that good at it, to be honest. I've made a little over $1 million in crypto, and I've watched multiple six figures go down the drain. And that that is that's just, you want to fucking throw something when shit like that happens. And then right now I don't even know why I'm in a stupid trade for this um for this guy right now, right? Okay, here's some backstory. Jesus, I need to just get out. I need to just stop doing what I'm doing. I need to just stop, collect myself. I told myself I was going to short. I'm not even, God, here we go again. Here we go a freaking again. Okay. I can't even limit out of this, because here's a little bounce here. But now I'm down. How you trade is you trade and you only risk about 1%. That's the only way I've ever been successful. But when you're trying to turn a little bit of money in, you've got to be so aggressive. And so what I ended up doing was I traded this ETF. Okay. And this morning I had 7 ETH. I was trading the entire account, and that sucker this morning at 6 in the morning, I was up maybe $1,800. So I tripled the account, and I should have just stopped there, because I had a price target just a little over 4,000, and we got to, what is it right here? What is this? We got to 3,950, right? Close to where I wanted to be. But did I get out? No, I got effing greedy, and I watched that sucker go down, and I'm like, all right, this is bouncing, because this is all FUD. This is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I understand what they're doing from the feds. And what happened? Well, here's this nice liquidation candle that happened in the last 4 hours. And luckily I had a stop that took stuff out, but it took out my position as well. And so then what did I do? I somewhat got greedy, and I'm like, hey, this is because of the delay in the ETF. So I ended up loading back up. And this time, within an hour, I saw this guy go from 3,700 to where is this one? Dun, 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 to 3,900. And I'm like, okay, here's just a little bit more. And so then I had the account back up to about $1,800, and I'm like, dude, get out there, get out there. But I didn't. I watched it go down. And then now I'm in an effing long for some dumb reason. And I know that when the morning hits, there's a lot of the banks that are closed today that have got futures ETFs. They're going to transfer it to the spot. They're going to sell it. And so it's going to go down. And it was impossible to get this kind of an entry of this 3,400 here. F and A, dude. Here we go. Here we go. Just minor down. Nothing's coming back up. Get out of this damn thing. Paid $20 in fees. Now I'm at 680. Oh, nope. Didn't even work because I got to cancel it because it keeps going down further than what I had. This is just boom. Pay an extra $10 there. So I don't know. I'm frustrated at myself. I mean, I know this isn't even meaningful money with the stuff, but dude, it can take a toll on you, and you just end up losing it. You just end up losing it. And I had to stop and get away for a little bit, but it just ruins your psychosis for stuff. Because then again, we see a lot of stuff on the internet of people that are making, you got MMM Crypto, these guys that have got millions of dollars in there, right? So what? I've been able to make a decent, but I just need to find a bigger community for this stuff. I mean, I've got hundreds of books on stuff. And the problem is you're going against professional traders. Do I consider myself like an amateur in this stuff? Yeah, because I've done it for a while and I know what I'm doing wrong here, but I just can't stop myself at the moment. And it's unfortunate. So this is me being vulnerable to kind of throwing the towel on here. And yeah, I mean, there's always another trade. There's always another trade, always another way of doing it. But as of right now, I'm just tired of how this is making me feel. Because I had two lightning strike twice today. And I should have been up about $4,000, but instead I'm down $300. Like, how does that work? How does that work? How in the midst of the moment, I couldn't fucking just go, cool, that was enough. I got greedy because my other stuff, I'm used to, okay, here's 20 grand and whatnot. And here I couldn't do it. So I just watched the sucker go down and down and down, and then stop out at my break even point. And then I got angry from there, and the ETF got approved, went up. And I was like, all right, just a little bit more, and then got rug pulled effing again on this next candle, and took my $1,500 in profit the second time down to 200. And then you saw me just lose $100 right here on that deal. So, dude, anyway, what are the comments? Yeah, it's this Josh, it's called target panic in archery. That's exactly what it was. I got close, and I know some of my friends, they're like, hey, I know that my target was too close to that 4,000, but I truthfully, I thought that, hey, if I would have just zoomed out a bit on a higher scale, I would have known that here's this area. Here's this area that's going to create big resistance right here. But I didn't. I figured we were just going to get possibly to the top of this cycle here, right? But there's the strong resistance. And so I should have just stopped. I should have went short there. But I mean, truthfully, I can't live in the past, because that's no good. No matter how effing disappointed and mad I am at myself, because, dude, there's some other stuff that's going on in my life that just pieces just keep falling here and there. I mean, I'm luckily I've done a good job with my background with being a financial advisor, but if I'm being completely honest, everything that I've worked for, I'm slowly selling this and that and this and this. And it's just a scenario where you just never feel like it's enough and you're never doing enough. And I know in midst of chaos, there's opportunities and there will always be opportunities. And right now I just want to go full ham, and I just want to go short $600 on this dumb little account. Cause I've blown up bigger accounts than this before, so just do 100X and just do this, right? What would be even the, what would even be the stop here? On something like that. Market. That's market. Dun dun dun. 38.19. That's definitely getting hit. So overall, I'm just mad. I want to put my head through the wall. Cause dude, I've had days where I've lost 6 figures, and I'm not someone here that I want to teach you guys to be better than me. And that's why I'm making this video, is because I made a big mistake. I made a big mistake because this week on this little account, again, this little account should be halfway to my challenge deal. I should have close to $5,000 in there because earlier this week, I made another $1,000 on it. But for some reason, I got greedy again and I tried doubling down, and boom, there it happened again, and lost almost all of it. And then luckily this last time made $2,000 and only walked away with like 100 off the deal. And then this last deal ended up losing 300. So it's like, hell if I know. Maybe it's going against bots, crypto hoops. More than anything, it's going against professional traders that are manipulating the market that have much more money, So yeah, this is small. I've showed you guys the other stuff, so it's silly of me to be bitching about this stuff. But this, more than anything, I'm disappointed in how I reacted to this stuff. Is I got my emotions involved and my emotions took over, and it fucked everything up. So anyway, this is Johnny Crypto. I'm here to help you guys and to not make the same mistakes. And so the lesson learned from here is you might have a profit target in mind, but if you're getting close to it, honestly, my trailing stop, it's hard for me to feel like something went wrong because my trailing stop was set $10 above where ETH hit today. And so as soon as I got up to 39.50, I had my trailing stop initiate just at 39.60 because I know there's that even number there because I've been trading for a little while. So, but it never got hit. And so I don't know. I just married the position, and that's what I did wrong. Is I married the effing position, and that is something that I knew better. And even when I saw my profits go from 300% to 200%, that should have been an idea for me to go, hey, it's time to get out while you can, as opposed to you never go poor taking profits, right? Especially if I'm doing a challenge like this, that's difficult because I understand that the way to make money is you have lots of money and you risk 1%. And then the days that you make 2 or 3, it helps. But when you have a small account, 2 or 3%, you're like, okay, I made $10. That hardly covers the fees for stuff. So it's hard to do that. Yeah, and Dana, I appreciate it. Saying don't be so hard on yourself, and that's why I need to build this community better so that we can communicate this way when stuff goes wrong, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to get move past things is by having like-minded individuals. And so, I did some good things, but dude, I really messed up twice because lightning hit twice, and now I know I need to just walk away from the scenario. But I will be back and we'll continue this. And man, we could even watch the sucker go to 0 for this one. But hey, till next time, this is Johnny Crypto. And as of right now, today I showed you how to lose money.